MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alex Cobb is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And that'll bring in Estevan Florial. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. He has an even 10 hits in 35 ABs. He's taken him deep once. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0.
No, that's the ball. 2-0 down. Ball.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
That is good. The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Yanks leave one. Yankees nothing. Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
In now, Ramon Urias. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Trey Mancini.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And it's gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball.
Urshela, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hayes on the run for it. Still going back. Gone! All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Estevan Florio. A ball and no strikes. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Iglesias will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hits this one hard the other way. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Set. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ball and a strike.
Whoo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Anthony Santander is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Hey.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. In there, and it's even at one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show Saturday baseball after this. Standing in, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 count and the pitch.
No, that's the ball. We're playing 11. One ball, one strike. Ball, no.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labor through, it makes all the difference mentally.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch.
No.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Luke Voigt. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Voigt, originally from the state of Missouri, he was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-0.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Wins.
The catcher, Austin Wins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Torres in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's down into left center for a base hit. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a fifth-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. All even now, 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Wins is on his way home. He'll score easily, as it's now a two-run game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Gardner is there, makes the play, one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Romo.
Riding in once again, Ramon Urias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Judge is under it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No.
And that misses, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
3-0 to him now.
No strike.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike 1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batted.
And here's Renato Nunez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. As a look, now the pitch.
Inside.
A bouncer to the left side. Torres brings it in. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. In now, Gio Urshela as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Iglesias now at short. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
No, outside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander is right there, and there's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as the lead remains 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Dwight Smith Jr.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Smith tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Anthony.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Anthony Santander is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Hey.
At the plate, Austin Hayes, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Austin Wynns is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yep.
That one's in there. 3-1. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball heading for the alley. Gardner's after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Here's Chris Davis now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Fouled away. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. All set for the start of the inning, and it brings Estevan Florial in at the plate.
Estevan Florial.
First delivery to him on the way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ready once again, Brett Gardner. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high. And as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu as he rips it on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Hayes arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So both runners able to move up a base, second and third now with 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time. Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And it's fouled away. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The set and the 2-2. Hit hard. But this is a foul ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now 6-3.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Fouled off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. New York leads it 6-3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Ramon Urias.
The pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Focus.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard toward first, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Renato Nunez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Wade LeBlanc takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 23.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gio Urshela. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Hops this one up. In there, a base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
So now to the plate, Torres. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. He's running in the dirt here. But now wait a minute. They're going to get an out on the play.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
He loses him on ball 4. Aaron Judge will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Esteban Florial.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. In now, Esteban Florial. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brett Gardner.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's set, and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major trap.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Yankees leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Digging in to try it again, Dwight Smith Jr. hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Your
Zach
attention,
Britton
please.
enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Judge is under it. One down.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0.
No strike.
Fouled away. Two and one.
One strike.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty. One man out. This is foul right side. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Ready for another shot now. Austin wins. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. A runner on first with 2 away. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for the Orioles. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Luke Voigt.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, inside.
the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Lays off 2-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
No. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Comes set with the 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They still lead it 6-3. Digging in, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Chris Davis.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit to short.
Wow.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this guy.
ラスト盗塁も自分でやるように変えましたけど、今まで
Stepping
オ
in
ー
now,
トでやってた。
Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
Iglesias in front, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now back, second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Now to the plate, Ramon Urias. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far.
刺激が足らなくて、いろいろ変えて。
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Split-fingered pitches in there for strike one.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Ben Heller is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Ben Heller.
Oh, 1 here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses 1-2 now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini.
ブラッド・フェインでしたっ
The 0-1 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
これは入ってます。
Into the box, Renato Nunez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 6 and the Orioles 3. Sean Armstrong will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way.
うわ、すごい。 って外れてるんちゃうこれ。
Now the 0-1. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe.
じゃあ強襲。
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. And they did damage with it.
Two balls and a strike. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And it brings Estevan Florial in at the plate. From the belt, the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. From the stretch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out.
だいぶ際どかったですよね。あれをファースト投げるんかな。
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
セカンド投げるとは。
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
DJ LeMahieu will be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The next 3-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu, and their runners at the corners now. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Dive, but he's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Runners on first and third, 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
Dwight Smith Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Here comes the first pitch. From the stretch. Down and away, ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. No one out with a runner at second. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Ready on 1 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Boyd is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Wynn.
So striding forward now, Austin wins. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Behind 0-2 now. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame.
げる方が
And
い
he
い
gets him
と
to
か
pop it up on the right side of the infield. Voit is under it. 2 gone.
ランナー進みようがない。
The first baseman, Chris Davis.
Now batting, Chris Davis. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2-0 now. Hard hit towards center. Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles strand a couple. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Michael Rucker enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luke Voit. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
バッター陣はもうすごい。一つ守備がちょっと弱い感じが。最後はチャップマンだ。
Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
なかったらほんま最強軍団になりますこれ。
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
The pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
ああ、でも日頃からレジェンドでやっとったらもう
Full count now.
見極めレベルがまた上がるかもしれない。
Gary Sanchez is on deck. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and it's fouled away. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Now batter, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. From the stretch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mancini moving back, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 8-3. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
I don't know what you think, but this is just crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Yankees 8 and the Orioles 3. Standing in, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Adam Ottavino is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. He's set and the pitch.
No
ball, 1 strike.
Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 2-0 on the way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Trey Mancini waits on deck. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Trey Mancini is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0.
No. 2 balls, no strike.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Popped him up. Voit has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-3 is today's final. The Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Luis Severino earns his first win of the season. Alex Cobb struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
なんやかんやヒットは10本以上打ち合ってた。最後のやっぱダメ押しが良かった。
First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to drive home safely.
で、ここでまたスタントンさんのスリーラン。で、最後またダメ押し2なんで。えらいくるくるしてますな。いい感じで。あら、珍しくレイズが連敗してますやん。これはなかなか珍しい。筒香2号さんじゃないですか。肝心な筒香さんは入ってないですね。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうか。 さあ、では、お疲れ様でした。はーい。ではではでは。